welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to showcase one of my favorite recipes. It's my go-to recipe for salad toppings, little crunchies to go on my yogurt in the morning, add addition to my granola, or anything that needs a little bit of extra crunch and some protein. I go to this recipe. So it's called Sandy's Quinoa Crunchies, for lack of a better term. So essentially we're making crunchy quinoa topping. And I have just regular blonde quinoa in here. You can use any varietal of quinoa, it doesn't matter. Just whatever you have in your pantry is fine, and I just had blonde. And you just want to pre-rinse this. A lot of times it comes pre-rinsed, just read the packaging. I just like to rinse it anyway. It has a natural coating called saponin, and it can kind of leave a soapy taste in your quinoa. If you've ever experienced that, it's not nice, so you just want to kind of wash that off. So I've washed this and dried it overnight. You can speed up the drying process in the oven, just low, basically turn it to 200 and then turn it off and let it dry in there. All I'm doing in my quinoa, it's raw too, by the way, this is uncooked. You could cook it as well. I just like the texture of the raw because we're going to be putting it in the oven anyway. So into my mixture, I'm adding just 1 tablespoon of olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. You can really use any oil you want to here. It just depends on what you have in your pantry. And then I'm adding a half a teaspoon of salt. You could flavor these however you want to. I flavor them sometimes sweet. I'll add a little bit of honey or maple syrup or granulated sugar in them. Or I'll make them super savory and I'll add truffle salt to them. Just depends on what I'm craving. And literally all you're gonna do is you're going to incorporate that oil in here, and I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm going to spread these out on a baking sheet, and you're literally just going to roast them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're nice and toasty golden brown and crispy, and then remove them from the oven, let them cool at room temperature, and then put them in an airtight container and use them whenever you want to. How easy is that? And I guarantee you're gonna love this recipe as much as I do. All right, so now it's fully incorporated with the oil in there. I'm gonna spread it out into just an even layer so it's not all lumpy. You are going to want to stir this as it's cooking so that way it will cook evenly. All right, that's it. So now my oven is preheated. I'm going to pop them in the oven. About every 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to kind of give them a toss. All right, so I'll see you on the other side when these are all done. Hi, we're back. So our quinoa is done. It just came out of the oven. Nice and toasty brown. So good. Just let it cool. Again, cool completely. And then put it in an airtight container. It's nice and crispy, crunchy. And use as you like. It keeps for about a couple weeks. You'll notice it start to lose its crunchiness, and then that's about it. But usually a couple weeks, as long as you're keeping it in an airtight container. Enjoy. I hope you put this on really anything. Play around with it. Make some sweet, make some savory. Put on your yogurt in the morning. I like to add it to my oatmeal for little extra crunchies too. But enjoy.